Hey there, artists. Today we're going to learn how to draw Charizard. Special shout out to Ollie and Omari for the suggestion, and let's get started. So I'm going to start off with Charizard's head first. So I'm going to draw a curved line, and this is going to be the top of his head. He has these horns, or these ears, I guess you'd say, that kind of come up and they round off. We're going to continue this line, and we're going to draw like a backwards J shape. From there, I'm going to draw another horn. So I'm going to come up, or another ear, and I'm going to follow that line downwards. So we're going to work on the front of his face. So I'm going to add like a little curved line that comes out like that, and this is where his eye is going to be. And for his nose, we're going to come out like so. So it's kind of like a wavy line. So now we're going to work on the front of his mouth. So it's going to be a curvy line like this. So it's going to be the front of his mouth and a little lip area. And we're going to bring the line out like this. And we're going to add a little U shape in there. Now for the bottom of his mouth, we're going to kind of follow that same line. So we're going to start right here, and we're going to draw the bottom of his jaw like that. Now for the rest of his jaw, we're going to do like this wide U shape like this. And we're going to continue that line to connect it to one of his ears. So you should have a shape that kind of looks like this. Now for his eyes, I'm going to do this curve shape like that. And we're going to do the same thing on the other side, just not as long. Now we're going to do the bottom of his eye. So I'm going to do like this J shape like that. And we'll do another line on this side. I know this drawing is a little difficult, so feel free to pause the video at any point to catch up, or if you just need a moment to slow down, that's okay too. Just try your best. Now to finish his eye, I'm going to do a half of a circle like that. So that way you should have kind of the pupil. And now we're going to do the black spot of his eye right here. Same thing with this side. We're going to draw kind of like a half circle. And we're going to do a little black pupil on the inside. Now for his nostrils, we're just going to do a couple of lines. So we're going to do a line like this and a line like that. So you see how there's just kind of small little lines. Now we're going to do a wavy line right above here to show there is a nostril there. And we'll add a couple of details. We're going to add a line right here for his eyes to kind of show that there's some dimension to him. So now we're going to move on to Charizard's neck. So I'm going to do kind of these straight lines. On one side of his neck, and we're going to do another one. This is his neck. Now his neck is going to move into his shoulder. So I'm going to do like a half circle for his shoulders. From this point, I'm going to draw a straight line. And his arm's going to be kind of curled up. So I'm going to do another straight line like this for his forearm. And we'll do another one on the other side to kind of run parallel, or to finish out his forearm. Or to finish his right arm, I'm going to draw like a wavy line like that. Now for his hands, I'm going to do kind of like this candy cane shape, I guess you'd say. It'll look like that. And I'm going to do it for another finger. So I'm going to do another candy cane shape. I'm going to stop. And I'm going to continue my line just so I could adjust my hand. We're going to do another candy cane shape. And we're going to continue that line. So this is going to be his fingers. So we'll add a half of a circle here for like the palm of his hand. Now I'm using a photo for reference, but you can't see it. It's a little off camera, but it's okay to look at something and learn how to draw it. It's going to be kind of hard to draw it by memory. So, made a little mark there. We're going to do a claw. So I'm going to just do kind of like this V shape. Kind of to show that there are claws there. So again, I'm going to do a V shape like that. So now we're going to work on the front side of Charizard's body. So on this side of his neck, I'm going to actually continue this line, and I'm going to draw the rounded part of his belly. So it's going to be like a long curved line. And this is where his belly is going to be. I'm actually going to work on the back side of his body now. So I'm going to do another curved line like this. And what this is going to be his leg. Real quick, did you know that Pokemon actually started as a video game in 1996? And it actually stands for Pocket Monsters. Pretty cool, right? Anyways, back to the video. I'm going to actually add kind of like a half circle right here. Again, so this will be where his leg will be. I'm going to actually draw a small line right here. And we're going to do a small line like that. So now we're going to do his claws. So his claws on his toes, it's going to be like this curved V shape, and we're going to close it off with a curved circle, or with a curved line. So we're going to do a curved line, we're going to do like a V shape. One more time, we'll do a curved line and a V shape. Let's kind of add these lines in between to show that his foot is there. Now, we're going to do his other leg, his left leg. So we're going to do a curved line and one more curved line. So this is going to be where his thigh is. We're going to do a straight line here for the top of his foot. And another straight line. And we're going to do his claws, just like we did the other one. We're going to do a half circle in a V shape. Another half circle and another V shape. One more half circle and the last V shape. To close off the back of his foot, I'm going to do another curved line like that. Now to work on his left arm, I'm going to do his shoulder, which is just going to be this curved shape like this. And we'll do a couple straight lines. 1, 2. And his arm is going to be bent just like his right arm. So I'm going to do kind of like this V shape. So I'm going to do 2 more lines like that. So you can see it has this V shape. Now for his hands, we're going to do a series of arches. 1, 2, 3. And we're going to do his claws. Just like we did the toes, we're going to do a curved line or a half circle with a V shape. Half circle and a V shape. A half circle with a V shape. I'm going to draw a little curved line here to show his palm again. So down here, we're going to actually draw his tail. So we're going to imagine this line at the bottom of his belly is going to continue through his foot, and we're going to come out the other side with a curved line like that. And we're going to come back towards the body. So his tail, or his body, actually has a division, right? He's part orange, part yellow. So we're going to start off in the tail, and we're going to divide his tail with a line. And for his belly, we're going to imagine this line to go through his leg, and we're going to come out this side, and we're going to do a big arch. So we'll do his right wing first. So just like his shoulder, he's going to have a little bit of an arch right here. Now we're going to do a straight line coming from that arch. And we're going to do a straight line coming up, like at an angle. We're going to do the same thing on the other side. Oops, made a mark there. We're going to draw a straight line. And another straight line coming up. He's got these, again, I don't know what they are, spikes? He's got these spikes that come up. I think they're spikes. It's going to be like a 3-sided rectangle. And same thing with the other side. So I just did 3 sides. To finish off his wings, we're going to add this curved line that's going to come down like this. Same thing with the other side, a long curved line. And again, remember, feel free to pause the video at any point if you need to catch up. And it doesn't have to look like mine, just try your best. Mine's definitely not perfect. But you know what? It's the fact that we tried that matters. So actually, we're going to draw another line that's kind of similar to these lines right here. And it's going to be on the inside. So we're going to do a line like this. Same thing on the other side. And now we're going to kind of do like a curved line at the top here. Now we're going to follow these lines, kind of make them run parallel. So we're going to do another line like that. And another line in here. And you can see that they kind of run, they make like a frame. So this is going to be the top of his wing. So again, I'm running the same line here, but on the inside. I'm going to follow. Now let's close off the wings. At the very bottom of these lines, we're just going to round it off. Now the darker part of his wings, we're going to do an arch like this. And we'll do a small arch right here. Now we're going to actually add some details to Charizard to help elevate the drawing a little bit. In his wings, we're going to imagine that these spikes come through, and we're going to draw these 2 lines, kind of like they're a bone of the wing. Again, so these things, we're going to imagine that these bones come through, and we're going to imagine that these lines are here because they're part of this part of his wing. Now this is the outline of Charizard. I'm going to actually color it in with marker, but feel free to use crayons or color pencils. Take your time, because you know what? You really took your time doing the drawing. It took a lot of hard work to get where you're at now. But feel free to pause the video if you need to pause it to catch up. But I'm going to speed through this part, and we'll be right back. And this is my Charizard. If you like these kind of videos, make sure you guys like and subscribe for the next one, and I'll catch you guys later. Have a good one.